First Sip Brewbox is a one-of-a-kind subscription service for craft beer lovers based right here in Pittsburgh. Every month, First Sip will send you a box full of craft beer enthusiast essentials including t-shirts, glassware, and even food. Right now, our friends at First Sip Brewbox have an offer for you. Just sign up for a 3-month subscription and get your 4th month free. Just enter the code HOPNATIONUSA when you sign up at firstsipbrewbox.com. That's HOPUSA at checkout to get your 4th month free at firstsipbrewbox.com.
Woe to you, O earth and sea.
It's the Hop
Nation
USA Podcast.
Hop Nation, welcome back. This is episode 65. For those that are keeping track at home, and if you're not, well, guess what? You could have just read the title at the beginning. But welcome, everybody. With me, of course, is Steve on the noms. Steve, I assume you're doing well during this session.
I feel like you're being a little assumptive of the listening audience.
How do you figure?
They could have just had it on like repeat or, well, not repeat, but like in a playlist.
That's true. We could be on shuffle right now.
Yeah, or Podbean could have just brought it up and be like, we think you might like this.
I feel that we have loyal listeners, and they're running right through. They're already up to date. They're eagerly awaiting for this episode to come out.
Yeah, loyal listeners would know, but I mean, don't denigrate people who are just discovering the show.
Well, I'm not denigrating them. They just haven't become loyal listeners yet.
They'll get there.
They will. That's right. So, we also have ourselves a special guest this episode. Ooh. Yes, that ooh you heard was a gentleman we have had here on the past. He was pretty terrible the first time around, but we're gonna give him a redemption tour. So I'd like to give a big Hop Nation welcome back to Bubba. Bubba, welcome back.
Hello, everybody.
I assume you are also happy to be here.
I guess. Kind of got dragged here. No, I'm just...
You didn't get dragged.
How many episodes has it been since you stunk it up last?
I think 44.
Okay.
Brooks Orpik.
Oh, wow. It's been 21 episodes, 21 weeks?
Yeah.
It's almost half a year.
It is.
All right, well, I guess we'll try this again.
Yeah, so I hope you got better, like a lot better.
I've been practicing. It's on my mirror.
I don't know who, but somebody lift the Bubba band.
The Bubba band.
So, like Evil Twin, Bubba apparently got banned and we didn't know it.
Well, Sam wasn't here to keep track of that, so I assume he was the one that had that Bubba band in place.
No, okay.
So here we are. We're making fun of Bubba. It's a pretty great thing. But we also need to be drinking some beers as well. We are a beer podcast after all.
Yes.
So I'm going to kick that over to Steve to introduce the theme for this week's episode. That is episode 65.
Episode 65 is going to be a very special episode.
Oh, jeez.
Fuck you. You should have turned it over to me.
Puns galore.
Yes. Every beer we're going to drink tonight is going to have some sort of berry in it.
Okay, so what do you say we start off with the first berry beer?
Yeah, open up the first berry beer.
The first berry beer is from the good people of New Belgium. That's out of... You all right over there?
What's a dog that...
Wet flourishing.
Yeah.
Oh, bother.
So this is from New Belgium. This is from their Tartastic fruit series. This is, I believe it's the third of 3 of their Tartastic series, but this is their Raspberry-Lime Ale. Obviously, this is a fruit beer. Mm-hmm. If you want some quick numbers, I'm going to give them to you. 4.2% ABV, so it's just barely beer in terms of Steve's criteria.
Yes, on the scale of Steve's, it's barely beer.
Yes.
But it's a barely beer.
Very good.
Very barely barley pop.
Well, it is barely have any IBUs in it either, at a grand total of 8.
Cool.
Ooh.
So I like that number.
This sounds like it might be like high C juice that they just...
I'm kind of thinking this one is going to be not even a gateway beer, but like a high school junior beer.
Sure. Like it accidentally fell into, a vat next to some hops and...
Yeah. Kind of like with a rare steak, you just sort of walk it past the grill. Mm-hmm. This is kind of a rare beer where it's just kind of walk past the hops.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to pop that open.
Good.
So we've got this bad boy poured. First things first you notice is the color. The hue, as it were.
Ew.
Yes. It is very, very... It's very light in terms of clarity.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I got shit floating all around in mine.
Well, maybe I just did a bad job.
I think you just got the end of it. I don't know.
I want you two to actually take a look at mine.
We'll take a look at mine.
I see yours. I can see through yours. Look at mine and all the shit flying around in there.
Maybe I just did a really bad job of cleaning the glass.
Maybe it was supposed to be rolled. Maybe there were some yeasties at the bottom.
There might
Yeah.
be some yeasties in the bottom.
Yeah.
So for mine, because I'm gonna talk about mine, it's nice and clear. The color is fairly consistent between the three.
Yeah.
It's obviously going to have a reddish hue to it. Almost, I'd say, a rose water
Yeah.
look to it.
Yeah, it's definitely like a pink rose.
I don't know what kind of wine it would be comparable to.
Probably a rosé.
Or Riesling.
Perhaps a Riesling. That sounds more impressive.
Sure, whatever. I don't care.
I don't either.
This ain't the wine
Or
cast.
a pink Moscato.
Wait, are you sure you're on the right podcast? Because I feel that you should be some sort of wine sommelier if you're throwing words around like that.
I just go to big restaurants, throw big money. You know.
We're in Pittsburgh. He is a wine sommelier.
What?
Jens, get that sommelier over here. Nope.
Get that sommelier over here.
Jag off.
I want to get one of them Rieslings.
And a rose.
Get a rose and a Moscato and a Pinot Noir.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Yinzer things.
Just Yinzer thing.
Just some of them Yinzer things.
So on the nose,
I get the raspberry.
I get a little bit of the lime. A little bit.
You gotta hunt for it.
Nah, I don't get the lime.
It's on the edges.
Okay, I don't get it.
I'll stand by the edges.
Okay.
It's sitting in the bottom with all the shit in my glass.
Maybe you just have a defective glass. I'm just going to drink this thing. I guess first, head is there. It's white. Nothing special.
No.
It's good enough.
It's got a lot of that raspberry.
It does. But it doesn't really do anything.
It kind of just tastes like raspberry water.
It's just kind of raspberry water, yeah.
Carbonated raspberry water.
Doesn't do much for me.
It has that smell you get in a Berliner Weiss. That kind of, not weedier, but
Malty?
maybe.
A little bit of the malt.
I get the maltiness, and I get it's a little bit better than, say, just like a seltzer water. I haven't had any. There's White Claw things that are out there in the world now.
Yeah.
They're alcoholic seltzer water. I haven't had any of those.
I like to think.
I can't remark on that, but I like to think this is a little bit thicker than that.
Yeah, there's a little bit more of a mouthfeel with these.
Yeah.
I've had those a lot.
Okay.
Not to my choice, but yeah,
Here, finish this.
yeah.
A lot of here finish this.
There's a little more maltiness and a lot thicker mouthfeel with this versus those seltzer waters.
Okay,
All right.
that's good to know.
It's more beer than those.
All right, that's good because this again is a berry beerly beer.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't do a whole lot for me, but on the other hand, it's also not sour. So
It's not sour, but I would also think it would be a bit more tart.
yeah,
It is part of the Tartastic fruit series.
yeah. If you're hoping for it to be tart, it really isn't.
No. It's okay, but it doesn't deliver on much.
No, but for somebody like me, this is pleasant because it isn't sour and
I think the best way to describe this beer is inoffensive.
yeah. I was expecting a Berliner Weiss, and that's not what I got. This is just kind of nice, soft baby rose water.
Yeah. What? I mean, there's an audience for that.
Yeah, no, there's an audience for that.
And I can appreciate where that could be plugged in.
If you're a shandy drinker, this is for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's to me it's a smaller audience or it's a beginner audience.
Yeah,
It's inoffensive.
yeah. It's for soft babies. That's
It's
all.
fine.
It's fine. It's for soft babies. That's
Yeah.
all.
So, what do you say we moved on to what we always talk about in segment 1?
Yeah,
News and notes.
yeah.
News and notes.
News and nuts.
So who wants to go first, Steve?
Me, because I got the best news ever in the whole wide world.
In the whole wide world.
Whole
Okay.
wide
Supposed
world.
to end with good news? Start with bad news.
Okay, all the news stories I have are good, so I don't know.
Yeah, give it.
So I'm just going to start with best news and then work my way down the good news.
Okay,
How about that?
hit us with your best shot.
All right, so best news in the whole wide world, June 23rd, Motorhead is releasing a beer.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, and then it's called?
It is called the Road Crew,
Ah, all right.
based off their song, The Road Crew.
Makes sense.
It is being brewed by Arcadia Ales
Okay.
in our local area. It's like Michigan, it's local.
Like, I was gonna say,
Wow,
they're
that-
not really.
That local radius really got big.
Yeah.
It got big. I only said it like that because there's already the Iron Maiden beer, and that's produced by a British brewer. You would expect the Motorhead beer to also be produced by the British brewer,
But they're not.
but they're not. They're produced by an American brewer, but also a close American brewer. So what I'm getting at is it's pretty likely that we might see it in the Pittsburgh area, or at least in Ohio.
At which point we can have it on the show, or Steve just buys 6 packs of it and drinks himself
Right.
into happiness.
That's right. It's also a 6.2% IPA,
Okay.
so it's still in the good realm for me.
Right.
These are all good things that I'm hearing about it. And that's my great news.
So when is it supposed to be released?
I already said June 23rd.
Thank you. That was a friendly reminder for everybody.
No, they don't need that.
If you say it multiple times,
I don't want to tell people because I don't
then
want
why'd
them-
you put out the real date?
No, I want people to know, but I don't want people to know.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right. I can
People can know if they plan on sending us some.
hint.
Yeah. Because it's going to be available in the Great Lakes Midwest area.
And we're kind of on that fringe.
Right. That's kind of nebulous for us. So.
Right.
It's like maybe I'll be able to find it at Vintage, is what that sounds like.
Road trip? Road trip.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Is this going to be a one-time produced beer, or are they going to kind of make it a standard?
Or a series.
No idea.
Depends on how well people like it.
I guess that's.
Yeah.
Guess we're going to have to support it.
Yeah. That Iron Maiden Trooper beer has been around forever, and it sucks. So,
So if it's
Isn't that by New Belgium?
no, it's by the Robinson Family Brewery. Again, a British brewer, not New Belgium, which is American. It's okay. You can keep thinking.
I'm thinking of the Ranger by.
Yeah, you're thinking of the Ranger.
yeah,
which has nothing to do with Iron Maiden.
No.
Nope.
They will not up the irons over there in Fort
Yeah.
Collins.
But I don't know if it's a one-time thing or not. Because like Three Floyds, they do kind of one-time pairings with metal bands. Like they've done beers with Pig Destroyer and Cannibal Corpse and High on Fire, and they don't really necessarily get reproduced.
Right. It's a one-shot deal.
Yeah.
So if we're talking international beers, I got a little bit of notes.
Uh-huh.
The good people of Brewdog.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know exactly who I'm talking about. Bubba, I'll talk to you then.
All right.
They are the ones that opened up the brewery in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
And they are also the ones that opened up or are planning to open a hotel in Columbus attached directly to their brewery.
I would say it's pretty far out of the planning stage. It's in the construction.
Okay, all right.
They've broken ground.
Like it's supposed to open October, I believe.
All right, so they're planning on
yeah, they're planning on
finishing it.
opening it this year. How about that?
So they are looking to expand in the Columbus area as well. They're actually looking to open a venue on top of not literally on top of the hotel, but in addition to the hotel for celebrations, weddings, wakes, things like that.
Interesting.
For somebody that wants a beer-themed wedding reception, which is pretty much all. If you're from Western Pennsylvania, throw a cookie table in there, you'll be fine.
Does it have to be beer themed?
I would think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
One would think if you're going to go through the trouble of renting the Brewdog beer hall, I'm assuming.
Yeah, right, exactly.
You want beer there?
Well, obviously beer there, but that doesn't mean it's themed. I don't.
Oh, okay.
I get that, but I have a hunch that a bunch of Southern Baptists are not going to rent this place out.
Yeah.
Bunch of
Considering
teetotalers?
Yeah, considering the way the hotel is themed, I don't think they'll let you get away with it not
Right.
being. Because like
Okay.
the hotel comes with like a mini fridge in the shower for shower beers.
Oh, that's sweet.
Right. The rooms come with taps in the room. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So you just pour beer whenever you want, and
Yeah.
they pretty much calculate how much you're pouring.
More or less. It might actually be free, but
yeah.
the tap might be
Complimentary.
free. Yeah. It's hard to tell. It's not open yet. So.
We haven't gone there yet. We haven't done a road trip. We haven't done a Hop Nation road trip
Yeah.
yet.
Sweet.
So on top of that, the more interesting part is this is part of their capital push. They're trying to raise an additional, I think it's $10 million.
Okay.
And part of that is they want to open a second location.
Yeah, I think we reported on that when it was first announced.
Yes, and Pittsburgh is on the short list.
Oh, but that would be a third location then.
Okay.
Because they already announced a second a hotel. Are we talking hotels, right?
I'm talking brew pub.
Oh, you're talking brew pub.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yes.
No, because they already announced the second hotel
Where's that at?
back in where they're from.
Okay, then I guess I should say stateside.
Okay,
they're looking to open a second
stateside. They're
location.
looking to open a second brew pub. Okay,
Yes.
all right.
And Pittsburgh is on that short list.
Okay, and which makes sense, being they're close. I mean, just
Some of the other cities are Cincinnati, Cleveland, Detroit, Washington, D.C., Brooklyn. I don't think Philadelphia made the list.
That's not really a short list, though.
Well, it's a hell of a lot shorter than,
10?
all the cities.
all the cities:
You have a point.
Gainesville, Gatlinburg,
El Paso, San Jose, San
Tennessee
Diego.
places first.
Pierre, South Dakota,
Helena, Montana.
El Paso, Texas.
El Paso, New Mexico.
New York City. That's a salsa joke.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
If you're interested in hearing a Brewdog episode, let us know and we'll do it.
Please let us know on Twitter, on Facebook, on
Yeah.
Instagram, on smoke signals, on carrier pigeons. Talk to Steve in the streets.
Don't talk to me in the streets ever. Never approach me.
So that is your top tip of the day. Don't talk to Steve ever.
Yeah.
Unless he's got microphone in front of him.
Right.
And headphones on his head.
You're liable to get your face bit.
Yeah.
That's right. I've seen it. It's terrible. So, Bubba, it is your time to shine.
All right.
Did you, by chance, grace us with some sort of news and or notes going on in the beer industry this week?
Going on in the beer industry this week.
Or in general. Whatevs.
In general, kind of developing from last week, spillover,
Okay.
if you will. Everybody's been hearing about the new tariffs being put on
Yes.
China by El Presidente Trump.
Number 40, what is he, 45?
Here you got it.
45.
Way to keep track of American politics.
I got it right, didn't I?
Yeah.
So with those tariffs, on the original list, there was apparently some brewing equipment, according to the Brewers Association, on the tariff lists to be tariffed upon. I don't know what the
Taxed. It's a
Yeah,
tax.
okay.
Yeah. Don't try to church it up.
to be taxed. And back in March, during the initial tariff announcement, there were specific items, some that are used in the brewing industry, mostly things made of stainless steel and such, were on the list to be taxed. And recently, after hearings with the United States trade representatives, they removed 515 items from that list, and that was the brewing equipment was included in that.
Good.
Made the right choice, mother.
Wow. Somebody wants to be on a list.
So it's
You
not,
act like I'm not already.
we're not in the clear yet. They added 284 new items.
How many items are on this list?
It's a 28-page list.
It's a giant FU list.
I didn't read through all 28 pages,
Oh, well, way to do the research.
but basically, all in all, $34 billion worth of products are listed to be taxed.
Wow.
Most of the stuff that goes with brewing seem to have been removed initially, but there might be auxiliary equipment.
So, this is a question that I have to ask. Any word on cans or canning?
Or
Stuff?
aluminium, as they would say across the pond.
That's right.
It's kind of my understanding. Most of it is focused around steel production. So I don't know.
Gotcha.
If no one's really mentioned aluminium. Maybe
Okay.
it's not as much dollars. So China is planning on putting retaliatory tariffs,
Oh, great.
and they've already announced different U.S. goods, mostly in agricultural and automobiles, but. Luckily, beer is not on that list.
Oh, good.
So we can still get beer to China without them taxing it.
Well, that's good because I think Stone just announced that they're opening up
Yeah, they're
a
opening
place
up. Yep.
over in China.
So for now,
Right.
for now, we can send beer there, and it seems like it's open. It's worth noting that Eric Trump owns a winery, or I think Donald actually owns a winery. Eric operates it. His son.
So I assume Oak Barrels was never on the list then.
Yeah, I don't think so. Or maybe other kettles and such.
Yeah.
There's
There is that connection. I'm not going to get into that conversation, but there is that connection.
I don't want to step on any toes.
Well, Steve already has. He's already got both of us on a list. So
Go shit.
you don't.
Bring it on.
And here we are talking to the microphones while they're listening. We're making it easy for them, damn it.
Playing right into their hands.
Well, I think we all just maybe need to chill out a little bit then.
Relax. Have a beer.
Yeah, in a way.
Okay.
So there's something new coming to the market.
That being?
It is non-alcoholic THC-infused beer.
So it's
Yeah, I'll go through it for you because
It's O'Doul's that'll get you high.
more or less. So what it is, there's a company called Cannabineers, and they are a company out of California.
okay.
And being that now that everything's nice and legal in California, there's a lot of entrepreneurship happening and things are popping up. So Cannabineers is a startup company, and they're going to specialize in THC and CBD infused drinks.
The hell is CBD?
CBD that's kind of the more mellow body high. That's what everybody's talking about as far as the medicinal usage of marijuana.
Okay.
So like CBD oil and soft gels, that's kind of what's being used to treat, seizures and things of that nature, and Parkinson's.
Okay.
So yeah, because it's not the psychoactive
Right.
ingredient in marijuana. It's more just kind of the pain release and just kind of a body high.
Gotcha.
But
Body high might be a little little generous. I had a couple of their lollipops.
yeah,
Yeah, there wasn't.
Back in the day.
They didn't do nothing.
didn't do nothing for you.
I assume that was back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in the day. So they have two companies, one focused on brewing beer and one focused on tea and coffee. Just Society is going to be the one that does coffee and tea, and then Two Roots Brewing is going to be one making non-alcoholic but still infused with THC and CBD.
So what is the thought process between infusing it with the THC but making it non-alcoholic?
So the thought process behind this is it's all microdosing.
Okay.
And what it's supposed to do is emulate the effects of alcohol with a quick onset of like 5 to 10 minutes and then lasting for about 2 hours. So it's going to emulate that, but what it's going to not give you is a hangover. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not going to give you the hangover. It's not going to give you the same, any of the other problems outside of general impairment, obviously. But it's not going to give you any of the other problems of like, banging up your brain too much.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the thought process behind that. It's supposedly also healthier in the fact that it's has electrolytes and carbohydrates in the actual, beer.
It's what plants crave.
Right. Yeah. The possibility for this turning into Brondo of California, being that they already have water shortage problems, is pretty high up there. What was interesting to me is that they don't get too specific on how these things get produced.
I would imagine not.
Because all over the site, they call it beer. And I go, how is this beer? How's this beer? I had to go find a press release from the actual parent company, Cannabineers, of like what the process kind of is.
Okay.
Still not totally clear. But apparently they brew beer, but then de-alcoholize it and then infuse it.
You boil off the alcohol?
It's said by state-of-the-art technology.
Wizardry.
Yeah, basically wizardry. So apparently a wizard in a hemp smock comes by and de-alcoholizes the beer and then infuses it. They offer 5 different products. And they have a lager, a stout, an IPA, a blonde, and a wheat.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So they're actually looking to make, general
So this isn't necessarily just a gimmick kind of thing.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it's not a gimmick like other companies have been making CBD beer. Like I believe Lagunitas made their first one this year. There's a couple companies in Colorado that have been putting out more gimmicky stuff. Looks like they're trying to make a legitimate go of it. And part of that is also because I believe there's been recent investments by Constellation Brands into another company that produces THC and CBD oil called Canopy Growth.
Okay.
And I think there might be a push for like a big macro company to get into this. So it looks like this other company, Cannabineers, is again trying to get in on the ground floor and beat the big guys to market.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
now that I understand what they're trying to do with it,
yeah,
I can fully support it.
I'm into it. And I would like them to fly me out to their facility, and I'll do a full expose. I
don't know if expose is the right word for it.
I'll do a full report.
No, because it sounds like something that should be supported.
Yeah, I'll do a full report and a 5 beer tasting, and over a week. I don't. I'm not quite sure how many. They don't have like a suggested how many of these you should drink or not drink. Generally, because there's always that rule, like don't eat the whole cookie,
right?
Because you don't feel it.
Maybe they're still working the kinks out.
Yeah, but they did say, since they did say the beers are microdosed, so that sounds like you could maybe take 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take 2 or have to.
Have to.
There
whatever.
you go.
Take 2 down the gullet.
Yeah. Just remember, marijuana doesn't kill you. You can't overdose on it. Like the amount you have to, the amount you have to ingest is bananas.
Sorry, I'm just trying to imagine somebody eating a marijuana banana. And like, how many of these bananas do I have to eat?
How many of these before I die? All right, 1,800. All right, shit, I'm only at 10.
You have to consume the same amount of weight in bananas as marijuana for overdosing.
So what do you say we get back to this beer, the Tartastic Raspberry Lime Ale by New Belgium. It's fine.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it was.
Not Sam. What do you think?
Not Kelsey. Other Dennis.
I get it. They're better.
Yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't call you Other Dennis because Dennis is better. I should call you Other Than Dennis.
Yeah. Can we just put you as Other?
And we have this other guest. Yeah. So it's there. There was a lot of raspberry. I was kind of tired of it. It was all right to start, and then I got over it really quick, and I'm
ready for something else.
Yep.
I agree with that. It was fine. It didn't do anything for me. It didn't pique my interest. It's inoffensive. I said it earlier. I'll say it again. It's inoffensive.
Yeah.
That's all.
Like I said, it's for soft babies, and soft babies can start on this.
It was pretty light, so on a hot day, it might not be terrible. Sitting out on the porch, it kind of like a lemonade-esque.
But at that point,
feel
wouldn't
to
you
it.
just go with a shandy or a radler?
You can do that.
Unless you really like raspberries, then you better get your belly out because we're coming in. It's getting weird.
Getting weird?
Soft babies like raspberries.
Y'all a bunch of weirdos.
Hell yeah. Time for weirdos to take a break.
Yep.
Back for segment 2.
Check this out. There's a Seattle company called Devore that enables discovery of new and exciting beers and breweries. Devore gets the best independent beer from literally around the world. Denmark, New Zealand, Belgium, and of course everywhere in the US. The app is incredibly simple to use to get some ridiculously good beers delivered right to your door.
And right now, anyone who signs up with the code HOPNATION can save $10 off their order of over $25. That's TAVOUR.com, Tavor.
Hop Nation, welcome back. Segment 2. Let's get right into it, Steve.
Time for a new beer on this very, very special episode. So our next beer is coming from a brewery that I believe is brand new to our area.
Yes.
I haven't seen them before.
I have had them before, but I've never seen them here before.
Okay. Well, the brewery that we're going to be drinking is Two Roads out of Stratford, Connecticut. And the beer we have is called the Road Jam. It is a raspberry wheat ale
With
with red raspberries and black raspberries,
and
lemongrass.
that's the one.
What is lemongrass?
Do you have something against lemongrass?
Everybody knows it's bullshit. Everybody, actually, I don't really have an opinion on it.
You really shouldn't.
Got strong opinions about my grass.
I feel like your diet isn't varied enough. You eat a lot of Get-Go and pizza.
I do.
I don't think you're going to run into lemongrass at either of those junctures in your life.
Would you like lemongrass
Yeah.
on your hoagie?
Do you like lemongrass on my hoagie?
Only $1.99 more.
Can I interest you in some lemongrass? Perhaps a basil leaf.
Just one basil leaf.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to chew it, but we can put it on the hoagie.
It's a garnish. So, numbers on the beer. 5% for the alcohol. And there's nothing on the IBUs. So it's going to basically not matter.
Right.
Like 8?
Yeah, it's probably like 8.
Yeah.
It's just Two Roads are not sticklers like New Belgium is.
Wow.
That's a colorful can.
It is.
Blasting with happy images.
I'm seeing we got the horns, we got the peace sign. I can't see the other side of the can.
Yeah, just throw a bunch of horoscope stuff up there. It'll look good.
Horoscopes.
Yeah, it basically makes me think of like a, what do you call it? Farmer's market, like a commune farmer's market. That's what all this symbolism and imagery is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Symbolism.
symbolism.
Like some full-length jean skirts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot of full-length jean skirts trying to go get some red raspberries. I know a company that they may be interested in. We just covered it last segment.
Moving along. So on the color, this is a deeper, richer red.
I like the color of this beer.
I do too. It looks nice.
Yeah, it's a real deep, rich red. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And it's not all full of shit like the New Belgium was.
So in terms of the head, I'm looking at the bubbles that we got on ours. A little bit more head retention than the last one.
A little more.
It's sticking around, especially in Bubba's glass.
I think mine just made it down the middle.
An efficient pour.
So the color is like maraschino cherry red.
Yeah.
Like the cherry juice
Right.
in the jar.
Okay.
That's pretty much spot on.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's why I like it so much. I'm a big fan of maraschino cherries. I was a shitty little kid and I used to drink it.
How is that being a shitty little kid?
Because you're not supposed to drink that.
Says who?
I don't know, doctors probably.
You don't have a doctor.
I'm a doctor now. But I had a doctor when I was a little kid.
My mom would take it and cut it with vodka.
Dumb. Your mom's a
Yeah.
smart lady.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Dr. Spachemin says it's okay.
I would do that now. I'd cut it with vodka and Sprite, probably.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody
Yeah.
get a hold of LeBron James.
Or just somebody get a hold of some maraschino cherry juice.
Would that be like a Shirley Temple?
Yes. Because I believe the Shirley Temple was just maraschino cherry juice, or it was just grenadine and Sprite.
I have no idea. I've never had a Shirley Temple.
Grenadine, grenadine
Yeah.
Sprite and a maraschino cherry on
Yeah,
top,
yeah.
but maybe a little bit of the juice for a
Sure.
little extra flavor. But
Why not?
Listen, I have enough trouble getting a decent Tom Collins.
That really surprises me that you never had a Shirley Temple.
Really?
Yeah,
Do I seem like the Shirley Temple type?
you do.
oh, he's calling you a Nancy.
I think I should be
Well,
insulted.
look, I'm admitting that I had them as a kid,
oh yeah, that
but
was
it just seems like, if I had them, why wouldn't this Nancy across the table have one?
Did you never go to weddings as a kid? Because I just remember all my aunts and uncles' weddings that I was at. I would just slam Shirley Temples all night as the ring bearer. And
That's what they
and then
give you
hook
to
up
make
with
you
the
think you're
flower
part of
girl.
something.
Well, I guess Northwest Pennsylvania didn't have that.
What did they give you? Just like Sprite?
No, just here's the cookie table.
Oh, okay.
You get thirsty eating all those cookies.
Yeah.
Cookie
It's like a desert in my mouth.
Cookie thirst.
That's what the Sprite was for.
Speaking of desert in my mouth, let's try this beer.
Yes.
Less tartness.
Yeah, again, it's not tart.
No.
I like this. We didn't really remark on the nose though, but The nose has that. It has the raspberry flavor, but it's a lot bigger than that Tartastic was.
It's that damn lemongrass coming back.
I don't even know what lemongrass tastes like.
Well,
To even find out.
Do you know what doesn't taste like raspberries in that? That's the lemongrass.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
So lemongrass just tastes like raspberry aftertaste?
Pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Yeah, I like this a lot though. It's got that little bit of a dry finish. It's not.
It's definitely different.
It's different, yeah.
Compared to the Tartastic kind of had a flavor that lingered in your mouth.
Yeah, it did.
For 15 to 20 seconds. This just, when you swallowed it, it ends. It doesn't hang out there. It's
It goes away.
Yep.
Which is weird because it's called the Road Jam. You would think something it would be like bigger and fuller and
It's just full of jam.
yeah, just something.
What?
Did you go to the dentist today? You have like a bunch of cotton
of
stuck in your teeth.
Like a dog with peanut butter in his mouth.
You come today on the day of my
Don't make fun of me. I had a rough day today.
Somebody yelled at me.
I didn't like it. I keep drinking on this beer, and I can't decide if I like it or not.
Okay.
I'll be honest. I'm not sure that I am not completely sold on it yet.
All right.
But I'm not sold that I don't like it yet. It's a fence rider
Okay.
right now. So I'm going to keep
Okay.
drinking it.
It's been staying pretty consistent.
So while we mull this over,
Yeah.
somebody take over the show.
Somebody do something.
Give me the reins, boys.
Oh, really? About that.
I am going to give you 1 minute, Bubba.
I didn't think I'd make it this far. I didn't really have a plan for you.
What, are we just going to boot you out of here?
Oh, well, son of a bitch. No, I was going to give him 1 minute. He was going to take the reins. I was going to see what he does with it.
Yeah.
And then I was going to cut him off.
I was just going to give you 2 raspberries the entire time.
All right. Well, then, as we ruin the listeners'
right.
listening experience.
As long as you don't try to give somebody a lemongrass. I don't know what that is.
What's a lemongrass cost? If you gotta ask, you can't afford it.
It's a new age twist on the Z job.
All right, then. Well, since Bubba has nothing. And
As usual.
Yeah. I have a little something.
Okay.
It's World Cup time.
It is.
Yeah.
I love how that's a little something in America.
It's a little something. Well, it's only a little something because we're not in it.
I know.
so-
Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
Poor Fox.
I mean,
We're
there's-
spending like $1 billion to get the rights for it.
Right?
And the only team that anybody's going to care about didn't make it. Womp womp.
Well, the only team in America.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there's plenty of people who are watching for other countries. We do have that immigrant nation type of thing going on.
We are a melting pot net.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a team that I would be rooting for since it's not America.
Ecuador?
No, I just go back to my heritage of German.
All right.
So yeah.
Well, how'd that work out for you?
What? They're still in it.
Yeah, but they lost to the Mexicans.
Yeah, they lost to the Mexicans. It's group play right now.
I know, but I just it seemed like a thing, so I was gonna.
They're planning for a better bracket spot. They're gonna,
Yeah, because it was
Yeah.
like what 1956 was the last time the Mexicans beat the Germans.
Sure, something
Like that. It's
Yeah.
been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Been a while.
Been a while.
I forgot where the rest of the song goes.
I don't know. I think you guys are downplaying the following of soccer in the United States for not just American, but there's a lot of people that follow Premier League.
Yeah, but that's
It's pretty
different.
well I mean, it's the same players. I think the soccer following's not going to take a hit with the U.S. not in it. Just maybe your casual observer.
And that's where they're going to make their money, is the casual observer.
That's true.
Yeah. I used to follow Premier League when I was in college. I was a big Arsenal fan back then, but
Okay.
I've since not had the Fox Soccer Network, so
there's
that's
no
all it comes
reason
down to. Yeah. If I don't have the channel, I don't watch. So
Right.
That's pretty fair.
yeah.
That's usually how it works.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean, since I've turned into a cord cutter, I don't have any sports really playing on. I occasionally listen to hockey games.
The hooky.
I just listen to hockey, so I can't be bothered with sports for the most part. But every now and then, if it comes across, if I'm somewhere,
You'll come out of your cave.
yeah. The last time I watched a soccer game was actually the last World Cup, and I was in a bar in San Diego.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I don't remember who was playing. I don't remember the score. I don't remember anything about that. But I do remember having a Belching Beaver peanut butter porter.
Nice.
So that's what I remember from that. But I was definitely watching the World Cup back then.
So that would have been towards the end. That might have been like a Brazil-German.
Yeah, it was definitely out of group play. It wasn't the Brazil-Germany game where
7-1.
yeah, it wasn't the 7-1.
Never forget.
Yeah.
And such.
I came up with a kind of a way to relate things though.
Okay.
Because even though it's World Cup, we also had the World Beer Cup
Yes.
earlier this year.
We did.
So I kind of wanted to give you guys like something to think about if you wanted to get into betting on the World Cup.
Okay. Because you can bet on anything.
Yeah, you can bet on anything. So I went and I got some of the odds for the top 5 teams and the bottom 2 teams, and then we'll talk about how beer relates to those teams. So the top 5 teams are Brazil, Spain, France, Germany, and Belgium.
Okay.
All pretty well known as far as beer goes, if you think about it, except for Brazil.
And I'm sure they got something.
No, they have something. But the odds for Brazil are 4-1 to win the whole thing. And then 9-2 for Spain, 7-1 for France. Germany's 8-1. And Belgium's 15-2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, if you look at this in the way of how many breweries they have, it actually goes the opposite direction. In that Brazil only has 264 breweries.
Okay.
Then Spain has 562. And then France has 567. And then Germany has 1,620. So as you go down the list, there's more breweries.
Huh.
Yeah. Except for then you get to Belgium, they only have 335. But they're small.
They're a small country.
They're smaller.
Yeah.
It's forgivable.
Right.
The 2 bottom teams, though, are where things get kind of interesting and funny. The very bottom team is Saudi Arabia.
Oh, okay.
The odds are 5,000 to 1.
Leicester City action there.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There is a chance.
Throw a 5 spot on that and hope and pray.
Oh yeah, hey,
I would.
That's
What the hell?
That's a better bet than like Argentina, you know, where they're like I think they're like 11-1 or something like that. You'll make some money, but you might as well just go for the whole thing.
Right. That's a tempting bet, but not necessarily a fun bet.
Right. But Saudi Arabia, they have 6 breweries.
Oh.
So I'm going to chalk that up to their bad odds. This is how I'm relating it.
They have no hooliganism.
Yeah, you have to have at least some breweries to make an impact in the World Cup.
So you have to drink a little bit, but not too much.
Right. You have to have some kind of class about beer.
Keep the wheels on.
That's right. The second to bottom team is Panama.
Huh.
Yeah. Now Panama, they are favored 2,500 to 1.
Wow.
So it's a little bit of a better bet than.
Hell of a lot of a better bet.
Yeah.
Well, better odds, I should say.
Yeah, better odds. But what's interesting about them is this is kind of like their first year in the World Cup, and they're getting their chance. Hopefully, if they're lucky, they might make it out of group play. If they're lucky, maybe. We'll see. Yeah. But it's of note that in the World Beer Cup, they scored their first medal.
Oh, okay.
We talked about this on a previous episode.
You're right.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And Panama came away with their first World Beer Cup medal, and they got a silver medal. Yeah. For, I believe it was a Goza.
That would make sense.
Yeah. So there's hope that maybe this time they can take that momentum. We got our first Beer Cup medal.
Now it's time for a World Cup.
Yeah, now it's time for a soccer World Cup, and we can get something that way.
I really hope Panama wins.
Yeah. So you
For that alone.
Yeah, just for that alone. I think that's my second team right now.
Okay.
Just because they're going to be the Cinderella story if they can do, make some good.
Yeah.
Make some good happen.
Make some waves.
Yeah, I'm already happy that they won their medal, so at the World Beer Cup. So I want to see more out of them.
Wasn't Panama the team that knocked out the United States from getting into the World Cup?
More than likely, who cares? I don't know.
Because of the whole CONCACAF stuff.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know.
I seem to remember it was Panama that knocked them out. Like they went instead of the U.S.
Hey, if you say so, I'll believe you.
I'll say it with conviction, so it sounds right. I'm damn sure it was Panama that kicked out the United States. Because of some CONCACAF stuff.
That's a really interesting fact, Adam.
See?
Hitting us with these good facts.
Yeah.
Bonafide.
So I got another actual fact.
Okay, all right.
Every country participating in the World Cup has at least one brewery. Well, it doesn't surprise you, but some countries that have only one brewery.
Oh.
They have at least one, but not more than one.
They have at least one, but not more than one. Senegal and Morocco, they both only have one brewery.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they have one brewery, so
they're on the map.
yeah, they're on the map. It all doesn't really mean anything, though, because they're in Russia, and Russia had their most popular beer is all of that Baltica.
Ugh.
Yeah, so everybody's coming across the world to drink Baltica.
Ugh.
It's better than the mother lager.
It's better. You know what? I'm not gonna put that stamp down. Actually,
No, I'm not either.
Yeah, those are two of the more reviled beers on this show. So yeah, no, sorry, I can't put that stamp down.
I feel that there needs to be a redemption round between the Baltica, the Mother Lager, and something from Evil Twin.
Yeah, something from
Evil Twin really made you guys mad.
It's just we've had two beers on this show and they both stink.
Have you had the Coffee On?
I have not. I
Get
usually
that.
don't seek out Evil Twin.
I mean, try it,
Go get it.
try
Okay.
it, then understand why everybody else is mad.
Yeah. Pay the $2.50. It's worth it.
Okay.
So, if we wanted to go back and try to judge and reorganize the odds and base it on medals won this year at the World Beer Cup,
Uh-huh.
which country do you think would be at the top of the list? Just kind of go with the top 5 that I talked about. Not America, because obviously they're not in. Go with the top 5 we already talked about. Brazil, Spain, France, Germany, and Belgium. Of those 5, which do you think, purely based on medal count?
I gotta go with Belgium.
Okay.
I was gonna go with Belgium, but I'll go with Germany because they've got some good beers, some
Yeah.
Dunkels and cinch.
So if we went based on, purely medals from the World Beer Cup, Germany would actually be the front runner to win the Soccer World Cup.
Suck it, Adam.
Yeah. So 2018, Germany pulled down 9 medals at the
They
World
didn't have
Beer
any
Cup.
medals?
Oh my God. You weren't even
Oh man,
I,
that was awful.
right? Yeah, like that pun is like a fucking fart.
Right?
It just takes that little second. Wow, that was a good one, but that stinks.
Bad.
So yes, Germany had none medals, and Belgium had 7. So it actually would go Germany, Belgium, and then Brazil would actually still be number 3. They took home 5 medals at the World Beer Cup.
Really? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, France would be down towards the bottom because they only had 1. That makes them about equal with Panama.
Yep.
And Spain would have none.
Aw.
I don't even know if Spain participates.
In the World Beer Cup.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't. Yeah, because every list I checked, I even went back into the old records. There's no record of Spain ever winning a medal at the World Beer Cup.
Wow. I
Yeah.
figured they'd get 1 or 2.
Yeah. So they might just have like a non-participant. Like.
Are they like conscientious objectors or something?
Right. I don't know.
It's a hard way to win a medal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for us.
Why did they get Russian?
I don't know.
Not for us.
Not for us. Because I don't want to do an offensive Spanish stereotype. So I'm doing the one Russian guy who lives in Spain. Not for us.
So you just throw an Olay in there and you'd be fine.
Ole.
There. Just as deadpan as possible.
Ole. 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 Ole.
Time to rest.
Time for tapas. Tapas are fucking good, y'all.
So what else you got?
Well, no, that's about all I've got for the World Beer Cup as it relates to the World Cup.
Go Panama.
Go Panama, yeah.
Yeah.
Panama.
Nope, sorry. Not allowed. Nope, we don't have the rights.
That's all we got.
We can do those 5 seconds.
So let's get back to this beer.
Yes.
The Road Jam.
Road Jam by Two Roads.
Two Roads.
Two Roads!
Not affiliated with Two Chainz
Nope.
that we know of.
That we know of. He might be like a silent partner.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would.
I'd be about that.
2 Chainz, and then like a hippie commune, brewery coming together.
Shit, yeah.
To make the road jam.
Somebody get on Twitter and tell him, dear the 2 Chainz,
Dear Mr. 2 Chainz,
have we got an investment opportunity for you?
Dear Mr. Double Necklaces, I have an idea.
Mr. T Starter Set Man.
Hey, Bubba, you're young. Do you have any opinions on XXX Temptation, whatever?
Well,
Wait, isn't that a website?
I don't know. Yes, but no.
is that how do you say his name?
XXX Tentacion?
Tentacion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sad?
Not really.
Okay. I just didn't know if that was like one of your Zanny Bar and Mumblecore rappers that,
I am as far away from being a fan of mumble rap as Adam is.
Okay, that's fine.
It's true.
Hey, Bubba is our youth correspondent, and I had to go.
Youth correspondent.
Compared to the rest of the old balls on this show, yeah.
We're gonna sell him to Lollapalooza.
Yeah. And send him the Firefly in Coachella.
There you go.
There we go.
We're gonna hook up with Live Nation and send Bubba out.
I'm here on assignment.
I'm reporting from the field.
Mr. 2 Chainz is on the stage.
Mr. T Chainz.
Anyway, back to the beer.
Dos Chanos.
Dos Chanos.
The Russian Spaniard.
This is a silly show.
But this is not a silly beer.
No, it's not. It's actually pretty dry.
It is pretty dry.
Yeah.
I think I've made my decision. I think I like it.
Okay.
I think once it warmed up a little bit, I warmed up to it.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know what it was. I wish I actually had it like cold. I wanted it colder.
Crisp.
Yeah, I wanted it ice cold. We only had it like
ice.
We only had it kind of cold.
I thought it was better when it warmed up. You thought it was better when it was cold. Bubba, thoughts?
I thought it was better when it was cold.
All right.
The carbonation that got a little more bubbly on my tongue, a little more aggressive.
I gotcha. You like having a little action on your tongue
Yeah.
when you're drinking your beers.
No, I want less action on my tongue.
You want less action on your tongue.
Yeah.
All right.
And being cold would kind of help.
That would do that. Yeah. Never mind. I'm an idiot.
I think this is a good, refreshing beer. It was lighter than the Tartastic.
It was.
The Tartastic kind of had that like weird malty bready feel for being a fruit beer that's like nothing.
Right. It was doing all the wrong things. But let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
It's just a good comparison because they're both raspberry beers, and this one's a lot more lighter, but it's drier. It's not like as sweet. It's not as
tart.
No.
I found it to be a lot more unique. Mm-hmm. And it definitely stood out in that regard.
Yeah.
So what do you say we take a break?
Yes.
Okay.
Get paid? Oh wait, Bubba, you don't get paid.
Make money.
Actually, we don't get paid for this break either.
I know.
This break is always our new podcast friend listener.
Yeah.
I don't know who the ad is. I put that in later.
All right.
But here comes the podcast ad.
Who invited you people?
You're going to get sued by that other show. Who invited you people? We are friggin' jerk-offs. And sorry, now they're going to sue me.
Great, now we're back down to $8.
We are fucking assholes, and you're an asshole too. That is why we started up this podcast just for you. If you are offended, if we make you wanna cry, you're the reason why we shout, who invited this guy? Who invited this guy? Who invited this guy? I'm Danny T. I'm Eric. I'm Josh. And we are glad you're here with us right now because we would love to tell you more about our show. Potsy?
Every week we tear down stuff that pisses us off in the world. We talk about a new topic every week, and Josh is going to tell you what those topics are.
Anal leakage, scrotum shaving, colon cancer, midgets, mass murder of lightning bugs, fat people, alcohol abuse, genital warts, Eric farting, pissing into empty beer cans, constant crickets, road rage, full frontal nudity, circumcision, pedophile priests, and tinfoil hats. So check us out on iTunes or Podbean.
You can also check us out over on Instagram at WITGPod.
And as always, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Welcome back, Hop Nation. This is segment 3 of episode 65. We haven't come up with a good sports reference. 65. Bubba, you're good at that.
Andre Burakovsky.
Wow. Okay. Who is he or she?
He plays for the Washington Capitals. He's a nobody.
okay.
We can go with Eric
Yeah.
Carlson. More people will know Eric Carlson.
All right, I've got fun with Eric
good.
Carlson. Yeah. He's Canadian, right? A good Canadian boy?
He's a good Canadian boy.
All right.
Really?
Fine.
Carlson sounds like one of them Scando names.
Actually, you're right. He is-
Sweet.
Yeah.
He plays in Canada.
Wow, that's
you go.
fine that he plays in Canada. I'm just saying that's a real Scando name.
Oh, yeah. He drives a Volvo.
He might.
He drives a Volvo.
Probably not.
He gets his milk in a bag.
What?
I mean, that's a Canadian thing as well, but
Yeah, but he drives a Speed Moose.
Speed moose. I wonder if he's got a Canadian tuxedo.
Get him, Dan.
get him, man. Rousdower, is that a stupid name?
So we're talking berry beers, not berry trots. Thank God.
That's enough capital stock.
That's right. Let's talk about beer number 3.
Beer number 3.
Trace.
What is beer number 3?
You tell us. You're the one that's got it
You
right in front of you.
Well-
you have to participate in this.
Oh, okay.
Bubba with the berry beer.
The berry. This is a berry beer.
How berry?
Oh, just wait.
Oh,
So this beer comes from the Asland Brewery. Asland.
Aslan?
It is their sweet berry wine triple Indian pale ale with berries. The berries are cursed.
That's bad.
It comes in at 12.8%.
That's good.
But the alcohol is cursed.
That's how bad.
It is a variant of this Aslan's Brewery Pew Pew Pew. Which
Can you say that again, please?
the Pew Pew Pew?
Pew, pew, pew.
There's no punctuation. I don't know how fast this is supposed to happen. I don't know if it's
I don't know the cadence of the laser.
There's not enough guidance here.
Does it need to charge up? Pew, pew, pew. I don't know. The Pew 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 with 3 pews
You got to have that.
is a triple IPA, and it has a lot of fruit flavor. So it starts off with peach, passion fruit, mango, and pineapple, and then they slam some more fruit in there with raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, and strawberries to make this beer.
That sounds like a berry bully.
It's
That's a berry beer.
Yeah.
berry beer.
I'm gonna put blueberries in your stupid face.
There's a lot of fruits going on here.
Yeah, we've definitely rocketed from soft baby beer all the way into a berry bully.
Something that'll get you in school suspension.
Right.
Gallagher's just chucking fruit at us.
This beer was a latchkey kid.
Aw. What is wrong with you?
Head injuries.
Yeah, all right. Okay, moving on.
Moving on. So, this beer is based on a triple IPA. So, bet you can't guess what the IBUs are.
42.
We don't know.
All right.
I was going to say 87.
Nope, we don't know. Doesn't say.
See,
So-
okay, it doesn't say. So now I'm thinking it's one of those LIPAs, which is a phrase I've just coined right now tonight.
Ooh, I like that. A IPA.
Yeah, but it first came to mind when we had that Hole Punch Key Lime from Hitchhiker. That's also supposedly an IPA. It's not an IPA. It doesn't taste like an IPA.
It just doesn't get up there with the bitterness.
Yeah, no, you don't taste like hardly any hops at all. You taste key lime pie.
I liked it.
Exactly.
I believe this was brewed with Galaxy, Mosaic, and Cascade hops.
Okay, so it's got a chance.
Don't quote me on the Cascade.
Okay. I don't know. Cascade's pretty common in everything, so yeah. Cascade's like a base hop.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Cascade is the 2-row of hops. 2-row?
Not 2 chains.
Dear Mr. 2-row.
We have an investment opportunity for you.
All right. Pour it up, Bubba.
Let's get this open. It's a way different color than predecessors.
Interesting. I would have actually expected this to be a lot darker than it is.
Yeah.
This, unfortunately, looks like sink water.
It kind of does.
It's like dirty mop water.
Yeah.
It is not a pretty beer.
I thought it was going to come out more red.
Same.
Because of the blackberries and strawberries and raspberries.
Yeah.
That it would have a darker color.
Kind of almost looks like a peach puree.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a little bit darker than peach. There's definitely grapefruit. That's the color.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I can buy that.
This is a really hazy grapefruit.
A white grapefruit?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe they prefer the term Caucasian.
Asian grapefruit. My apologies. I'm uncultured and an ass.
I prefer the term in charge grapefruit.
And the rails are off.
And show's canceled. Good night, everybody. See, it's okay. I did it in the southern voice, so
That makes it better?
yes.
The South lost?
Right.
Let's go with that.
Sure.
It just covers my ass so people know that that's not how I really feel.
Wow.
That's just the character.
Wow. Moving on. Back to this beer. Where is this beer from?
This beer is from Virginia. Herndon.
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 Yeah.
Herndon, Virginia.
Herndon.
I don't know.
I think it's on the eastern side of the state.
Okay.
Something tells me it's on like the I-95 corridor.
All right.
I could be wrong. It's happened before.
Sure, yeah.
Doesn't the I-95 corridor run through the entire state?
No, it's only 2 lanes wide each way, so.
It's not the entire
Entire
state.
I hate both of you.
Duh.
As well, you should. But yeah, this is a real hazy grapefruit color on the nose, though.
It's legitimately like an IPA.
Yeah, there's a legit IPA smell to it.
I'm even getting a lot of the grapefruit smell. A lot of that kind of acidic citrus.
Yeah, I'm getting that. I'm also getting a weird berry. Like
Like a Dave Berry?
no,
Like a chuckberry?
not that weird. Gonna watch it be. You never knew that shit about Chuck Berry?
Oh, you need to do some research.
This whole witch hunt started with Chuck Berry. He's the OG. Sorry. We all know that was Elvis.
Actually, I think Jerry Lewis was before that.
Jerry Lee Lewis. Get that right.
Oh, yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis. Thank you. There is a difference.
Yeah.
Like 3 letters worth.
Yeah, I guess I'm ready to taste this now.
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm kind of confused and concerned.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, there is a lot going on. It's definitely not a IPA, though. It is an IPA.
No, it definitely
It
has
is.
that triple IPA kind of taste.
But it's also got a big malty feel to it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it should. It's
It's a triple IPA.
It's triple IPA. It's 12%.
I don't know if we commented on the clarity, but this beer is opaque. You can hardly even see shadows through it.
I did not fall in love with this.
It didn't come out and grab you?
No, I didn't fall in love with it on first taste like I was hoping. I was hoping I would.
I feel like this is one that should have had a lot of milk sugar to it. To make it a IPA.
Perhaps, yeah. Maybe it should have been a IPA.
Right.
With everything that they said is in it, I'm not getting any of it.
Not getting a lot of the berries.
No, I'm not getting the blueberry at all.
Right.
I get like a little bit of the strawberry on the aftertaste.
It's weird.
Everything else, it still just kind of defaults to like a big citrus flavor.
It just turns into a puree
Yeah.
of just.
It did say it was conditioned with those berries. I don't know as far as process-wise compared to like dry hopping, if that's synonymous or if it's just kind of they dipped them in and then went.
Bloop. Well, they just took one blueberry and dipped it in every tank as they went by.
They might teabagged it a little bit along the way. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't say how many berries and how much they used of each.
Right.
You know.
They could have just, put a strawberry on a fishing hook.
Yeah.
Fly fish in each vat.
Although if that were to happen, I would like to witness that. I would be there for strawberry fishing.
Strawberry fishing? You think they would get like would they have to sit on the outside of the vat, or would they like just sanitize, an inner tube and sit in it?
See, my thought is they would sit on the edge with their feet dangling in.
Okay.
Kind of old-timey swimming hole
Fair enough.
There you go.
with like a cane pole.
I still think you'd have to wear boots and star sand them though.
You would. Oh, you definitely
Okay,
would.
okay.
But to get the feel of it,
Yeah.
you'd have to sit on the side. Have a bindle off to the off on the railing.
Sing a Notice Redding song.
Yes.
Sitting on the vat of the world.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna reserve judgment on this.
Okay.
I kind of like it off the bat.
Okay.
You would.
It's my kind of my
Okay.
kind of wheelhouse.
That's fair. That's fair. Everybody's a little bit different. I do appreciate the artwork that's on the can.
It's interesting.
It's definitely got a Sesame Street vibe to it.
Oh, for sure. Like the end of Sesame Street where all the street lamps are bouncing and stuff.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Very, very much so.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
12.
thinking of.
That's what the ABEV is on it.
That's
You got
why.
there.
That's where the artwork came from.
12.8.
That's good.
I will remark, I do appreciate the fact that they called it a triple IPA and actually got it into the correct triple IPA level.
Yeah.
There are some cheating ass, lying ass.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me get the soapbox out for you.
Right.
first.
I gotta stand up for this one. There are breweries putting out triple IPAs that are less than 10%. And that's not how this system works. We're a society. We have rules, goddammit.
And you know it's true.
And you know it's true.
Oh, Billy Redface.
Ah, Chase.
8 minutes left.
All right. Well, let's move on, I guess.
Yeah.
It's summertime. Mm-hmm. And what better way to celebrate summer than to get some summertime treats?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had some summertime treats, I guess, in these beers tonight. But I think we can improve on other summertime treats with beer.
Yes. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start off with one. It is not a treat. It is a meat.
Okay.
But you can have meat treats.
Meat candy.
Meat candy.
That's what they call me.
I'm sure. Not in this circle, but
Who are these they?
They should not be named.
And is 2 Chainz investing?
hey, meat candy.
You want to earn $8 the hard way?
Bring out the gimp.
Now I don't even want to talk about this anymore. You just ruined it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our meat. We're gonna take a big.
Can you like be more specific? Don't just say meats. Like there's a lot of meat in the world.
red
Red
meat. Big old slab of steak.
Okay, so we can steak, venison. These are the things that we can do this with.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Big red meats.
Okay.
Thicker the better. So what we're gonna do? Anyways, what we're going to do is while we marinate them, we're going to add a little bit of a beer.
Ah.
And there's one particular beer that we need to add to that.
And what's that?
That is from the good people of Dewclaw.
Oh.
You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, the beer I like that everybody else hates.
Right.
The Q.
The Q.
Yes. The Q is a dry rub beer. Yeah.
It's kind of got a mesquite flavor to it.
It's got a mesquite, spicy, smoky flavor to it.
Okay.
Also tastes a bit of pork salt.
Yes. So we're going to use that as part of our marinade
Ah.
before we put it on the grill. So that is what we're going to use as the main course before we lead into all these desserts.
Okay.
So that's how we're priming the pump,
Uh-huh.
is 24 ounces of steak
Ah.
each.
Yeah, it's all right.
I mean, I could have gone way back and could have gone with the blueberry, what was it, the blueberry pancake stout?
Oh, the Saugatuck.
The Saugatuck, yeah. I could have gone all the way back there.
Do we even do that on this show?
I've just had it in general.
Yeah, I don't know.
liked it.
I don't remember
just,
you guys
just
doing
when you
that.
said we're going to go way back, it's like,
No, I could have gone way back.
Yeah.
To breakfast.
oh, okay, way
Yeah,
back to
done the whole
breakfast.
day.
Oh, okay.
We ain't got time for that.
Do we? Because I think I'm going to go back to breakfast.
I stand corrected. We do have time for that.
It's actually more of a brunch.
Crepes?
No, not crepes.
Those are French pancakes, by the way.
No, this is
Are those the tiny pancakes?
Yes. No, the thin
thin
pancakes.
pancakes.
They're little pancakes.
Thin pancakes.
Yeah, man,
We'll
come
fold it
on.
over. You're the calzone of the pancake world.
Welcome to the calzone zone.
Oof. I don't want to go to the calzones.
It's a low-cal calzone zone.
No.
Moving along.
You could get it in SoCal. SoCal's full of low-cal calzones.
No, I think that's right. Okay, anyways, moving along.
Yeah, moving along. So yeah, that actually is a pretty good marinade. It's something I would be interested in trying to do,
Samesies.
especially because you can still put on like a dry rub of something else
Yes.
and get that nice crust on it. But you impart that, dry rub Duclaw flavor in the beginning in the marinade. Especially if you want to cook sous vide style as well.
Sous vide style?
Sous vide, you don't know what that is?
I do not.
Oh, okay. Sous vide is you want to get yourself learnt because this is the brand new trend.
Okay.
But that's the vacuum sealing and boiling.
What?
What you do is you vacuum seal it and then you put it in a water bath
Okay.
of 127 degrees for a couple hours, depending on the size of your meat, and then that will cook it, to kind of the perfect medium rare.
Okay.
And then you bring it out and you either throw it in a hot skillet or on a hot grill, and you char that crust really quick.
Just a
Yeah, just touch it on every side, get that crust down nice and thick, and that's basically just for presentation.
Huh.
The meat's already cooked to medium rare.
Right.
It just kind of looks shit.
Okay. All right.
But doing it that way is actually better for maintaining you don't have any gray spots.
Okay.
Like when you do it just regularly on the pan or on the grill, you kind of get that gradient of, gray to pink.
Yeah.
This eliminates that and just everything's pink except for the crust.
Okay. All right. Have you had that before, Bubba?
I think that's how most restaurants do their steaks.
Is that true?
I don't think
Maybe
that's
not
true.
most.
I don't think that's true.
Well, we don't know what his steak eating, likes and dislikes are. We don't know. You could be eating $75 steaks every night.
Well, one, he said most restaurants. I can almost guarantee Texas Roadhouse, Applebee's, TGI Fridays do not sous vide.
Fair enough.
You get a microwave.
Yeah.
And then a pan. But
And then disappointment.
and then disappointment.
They got $1 Long Island right now.
Because they're trying to kill people and get people in. They're desperate. Haven't you read Millennials Are Killing It?
Well,
You're a millennial.
I'm a millennial.
You're like the anti-millennial because you go there all the time.
And not all.
Like
I've
5
been there
days a week.
I've been there like once
Okay.
so far this week.
God.
I honestly can't remember the last time I was at Applebee's.
Bubba's like reverse hipster.
I've gone so hipster.
He's back at Applebee's.
I'm getting back on the things that are not cool before they become cool again.
Oh my goodness.
Someone's got to
Okey-doke.
lead the hipster movements and directions.
Trendsetter. Be your own man. All right, so I have a brunch.
Okay.
Though, as I've mentioned earlier.
Yes.
Before I had to explain sous vide. And this kind of comes off of a beer I saw in the market that I thought was lazy.
Okay.
Flying Dog puts out their Brewhouse Rarity series. And usually it's something interesting. Like I've seen gin and tonic and mint julep and interesting flavors that you don't get anywhere else.
Yeah.
This year they have a mimosa.
That seems really lazy.
Right. Like I said, it seems really lazy. Anybody has had a beer mosa before.
Yeah.
Like you just pour orange juice into a beer. Do you know how many beers are on the market that use that already? Every hazy IPA from here to Massachusetts.
Right. And back.
Yeah. They use orange something in there. There's orange peel in beers, like wit beers. So I don't know why this is such a rarity or why it's so special. But it got me thinking, though.
Okay.
If it's a hot summer day, one of the best ways, and this is going to be controversial, but one of the best ways you can make a beer mosa is put orange juice ice cubes into your beer. I know it's super controversial what I just said.
It is. Because that flies in the face of most anything you would do with drinking beer.
But, and I'll plead the case,
Okay.
it keeps the beer cold.
Yeah.
And it's not watering it down technically
It's true.
because it's not regular ice, it's orange juice ice. So it's just orange juice melting into your beer to make a beer mosa.
I guess. I guess.
I think it's a summertime treat and I want people to try it.
So in that case, I'm going to go a step further with what you have. Instead of using orange juice, you can use lemonade. And you can just have a time-release Radler
Right.
as well.
You can do that as well. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying maybe it's time we start our own trends. And this is something that our idea.
We're going to start making Dippin' Dots money.
We did this. Future
The ice
of
cubes
beer.
are the future.
That's right. From 30 years ago.
I mean, it's just something I've done in the past with White Russians, where I've had coffee ice cubes, melt into my, other White Russian bits of cream and vodka.
Right.
So yeah,
How did it work?
it worked pretty good. I liked it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, especially because I mean, vodka is it melts ice a lot quicker. So, but I just feel like that it's something we shouldn't turn our nose up at.
So I'm gonna go a step further. Instead of ice cubes, are we able to do a shaved ice?
Well, that's another idea I had going. So a popular thing among the hipsters, and perhaps Bubba can attest to this or not. I'm not
Well,
sure.
it depends. If he likes it, then no.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he should still know about it, so he knows to hate it.
That's right. He is a millennial after
Yeah.
all.
But the new trend, as it's been for probably I'd say the past 5-10 years, is we don't call popsicles anymore. They're called paletas.
I've never heard that before.
I've never
All right,
heard
I'm
that
sorry.
either. No.
What kind of bullcrap is that?
All right, so a paleta is actually a popsicle that's usually made with more organic substances rather than just being like high sugar syrup and fruit concentrate.
And red.
Yeah, in red dye. Paletas are commonly made with real cream and real fruit mashed up.
Oh, okay.
And then, and then frozen. But you get like actual real juices rather than
Okay.
Fake ass juices.
rather than fake ass juices and tooth decay.
All right. Fair enough.
But my thought is with the paleta, you could probably take some of the beers that we've had tonight or some other beers that are out in the world, like the Rivertown Halakaliki,
That would be a good one.
and combine it with real pieces of fruit and freeze it down into a nice summertime paleta.
Can you say that again?
Paleta.
That's nice.
That's not the Russian Spaniard.
Paleta.
There he is.
You want to have paleta.
He's best.
It's best. Made with pineapple.
The alakahiki.
Halakaliki. Pineapple, coconut milk, other pineapple beer.
You like?
You like. Have. Have.
Nice.
Yeah.
So since we're on that frozen treats train,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in a different direction as well.
All right.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna take some orange sherbet,
All right.
the favorite of the sherbets,
Uh-huh.
and what we're going to do is we're going to make a bit of a beer shake with that.
Okay.
What we're going to do is we're going to take that orange sherbet and we're going to combine it with the Breckenridge Orange Cream Ale.
All right.
And I think what would be different with this one and what would make it a little bit better is this beer is actually on nitro.
Yeah.
So with
that puts it in the cream, yeah.
With that creaminess of the nitro. Bubba, I know you're not a nitro guy. I get that. Just buy in for a minute.
Hit the I believe.
That's right.
I will. I was complaining about too much carbonation earlier, so maybe things are changing.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
It's too bubbly in my tummy. It makes me upset.
Bubbly, 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 bubbly. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that Breckenridge Orange Cream Ale. We're going to take some of that orange sherbet. And I think, and this one actually came to me while we were doing the show. I already had that part lined out.
Right.
But the other thing we're going to do is, it seems like a really good idea. It could be terrible. I don't know. I don't care. It's my show. It's his show. Bubba, you're not allowed to join.
But I care. But I want to care.
Is we're going to take some of that maraschino cherry juice. We're going to add that in just a little bit. Just a touch.
Okay. Just a dabble, do you? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I like where you're going with that, and I agree with that. You try that. Mm-hmm. Somebody out in the world try that. Let us know.
Yeah.
Get back.
Yeah.
I think I want to go kind of the other way, and maybe Bubba will agree with me on this one. But we've already talked about it, how basically orange everything is all through hazy IPAs.
Yes.
But take some orange sherbet and drop it into a hazy IPA.
Okay, so kind of the opposite.
Yeah, I mean, you already have milkshake IPAs out there. Drop some orange sherbet into it.
It's an orange sherbet float.
Yeah, exactly.
Why
Makes
not?
sense.
Go straight to the point.
Yeah, people are already doing that shit with stouts. They're throwing vanilla ice cream into stouts.
Right.
Been a thing for root beer floats for I don't know how long.
Yeah, so now do it for your IPAs.
Expand your knowledge.
Throw some, I would say go out, find the Pizza Boy one, and I forget the damn name of it, but the thing is the White Bronco, Orange Julius or whatever. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it has orange juice in it, but also I believe it has some milk sugar into it, so it's already a nice, easy drinking, creamy IPA. Even Adam would like it. But then you drop some orange sherbet in that bitch. Ooh boy.
All right, I like where that's at.
Yeah.
I have one more.
Okay.
And all we're going to do is we're going to find your favorite beer.
Uh-huh.
You're going to find your back porch.
Uh-huh.
Your favorite chair.
Uh-huh.
Crack it open.
Yeah.
Sit down. Drink the damn thing.
Oh.
That's it. Summer treats.
That's more of a summertime emotional treat.
Me time.
But Adam, what if I don't have a porch?
Well, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Go find a stoop.
What if I don't have a stoop?
Well, then go find a
staying
front yard
outside.
or a backyard or a couch or some sort of I don't give a shit. Go to a public park. Go to a friend's house.
Adam.
You can't drink in public parks.
Adam,
What?
just go find a friend.
That's it. Okay. All right,
Yeah.
Bubba. Did you have anything to add?
Do you have any summertime treat ideas?
Or are you just gonna drag the show down again?
Taking it down. I'm putting my Yingling boots on and we're going swimming.
Yangling.
Yeah, like one of the Chinese beers.
One of them Asian beers.
So, if you knew to listen to last week's episode, you could do some tubing with that Yingling. So, with that, I think we got ourselves some winners.
Yeah.
So, do that, Hop Nation.
Yeah. Try it out.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah. Let us know. Try it out.
I really like the white Bronco idea.
I like it too. That's my good idea for the week.
I love
Everybody gets
sherbet.
one.
Yeah. It's my good idea after all the terrible shit I said on the show.
So, what do you say we put these bad boys on a podium?
Well, does anybody have any final thoughts on this Pew 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 Berry 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 variant, triple IPA, sweet berry wine?
I think you pretty much got it all.
Yeah, I got most of
good.
I got most of the branding
And that's
somehow.
just the name.
I just jammed it in there from assland.com.
Aslan.
And what was it? Renton, Virginia? Renton?
Herndon.
Herndon. That's it.
Herndon.
Herndon. I'm gonna get a stern letter from the Chamber of Commerce of Herndon, Virginia.
We did not appreciate.
Dear Mr. Two Chainz. I just see him open that letter. Why am I getting this letter?
Do you think he would even open it?
He'd probably have his lawyer do it.
Yeah,
He's smart.
he's smart.
He knows
His
that.
lawyer
right?
or Two Chainz?
Well, both, because he has a lawyer.
Both. I'm sure Two Chainz has a lawyer.
Actually, Two Chainz is quite the intelligent individual. No joke.
I mean, he makes a lot more money than all of us combined.
So that right there.
still alive.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! That man had a family.
I don't even want to get close to a mic right now.
It's like radioactive, isn't it?
I don't want to.
Wow.
Anyways,
Feel bad now.
let's.
So I got some schmutz.
Oh, you do?
I got a lot of schmutz.
So there's a lot of schmutz at the bottom of that can apparently.
I had the end of it. This is not the can that said it. The Road Jam can had a little disclaimer. A natural, harmless sediment may appear.
Oh, very
It
nice.
was very nice of them to put that. As far as Aslan, I don't know if this is natural and harmless.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll be fine.
We're gonna find out.
Okay. So,
Little berry bits.
berry bits, not berry trots.
Yeah.
Like Steve had said. Any final thoughts on this beer before we go to the podium?
I liked it. I thought it was good.
I don't know. I don't think I came down on it one way or the other. Something about it just. I think overall I'm calling it a disappointment.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. I think it's time we go to the podium.
Okay.
Put these things on a podium. Steve, you seem a bit confused, so I'm going to make sure you don't go first.
I'm not ready.
Bubba, are you ready to go?
I could go.
Okay. Are you willing to take that spot, seeing as you're the guest?
I'll take that spot.
Okay.
I'll take the reins.
Fire it up.
So I'm gonna go bronze, silver, and gold in the order we drank these. Starting with the Tartastic, hung around a little too much, and I got tired of it. It's just not my style. I would say it's good for the style, but I don't even know about that. I mean, it's okay for the style. I'm not saying it's bad. It's drinkable. You can sit on the porch. You can have it, but not for me. Next would be coming in the Road Jam by Two Roads. I liked it more than the first one. They're pretty similar overall. I mean, a little less malty. It was a little more mellow. I like that one a little more. But then, so the sweet berry wine, triple Indian pale ale with berries, but the Pew 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 triple IPA comes in number 1. A little bit by default. This is more my beer, my style. It did have more citrus flavor and more of a bitter taste than any of the berries really brought. So I'm a little disappointed that they didn't bring more in. but I thought it was good beer overall. I'd imagine the Pew 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 tastes pretty much the same. I didn't really pick out a lot of those berries, so I'd be curious to see the difference between the two.
Okay.
There you have it.
Right on. So I'm going to jump in with this one because Steve still looks like he's kind of contemplating a little bit over there.
No, I'm thinking about it. There's stuff now.
Oh,
but I mean,
Okay.
whatever.
Do you want to go now or you want to go next?
I'll go now because I always got to do the other stuff at the end, too.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm going to go same on bronze, that New Belgium Tartastic. It just, I don't know, there wasn't much to it. And it was soft baby beer. Like, I don't know. And I also didn't really get any lime flavor out of it either. Like, it just, I don't know. I got some raspberry flavor. It had like kind of a weird maltiness of just like being like a regular beer. And it wasn't particularly refreshing. So, yeah, no, I take it or leave it. If you're a newbie to the game, though, go ahead. Have it. See what's up. Silver I'm going to give to the Sweet Berry Wine Pew 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 variant by Aslan.com.
We shouldn't be insulting the brewery like that.
I'm not insulting them. I go to Aslan.com all the time. I've already talked about Pogs on the show before, so this is not an insult. It's just me being stupid and ignorant. I like the beer for being as big as it is, but there's a lot of disappointing things about it that I would probably actually enjoy the regular triple IPA better, not the variant. Like Bubba already said, you can barely taste any of the berries that they're in it, and you can tell right away from the color it's not going to have the same amount of flavor as the Tartastic and the Road Jam did. Like, just by it not being dark enough. Like, blueberries will turn your beer dark as hell. If you don't have any blueberries in it, it's not going to turn your beer dark. Raspberries will turn your beer a dark, dark red. But not if they're not really there. And the fact that this looked like grapefruit means that those berries weren't really in presence. Not my favorite. Gold I'm going to give to the Two Roads, the Road Jam. That's a really well put together beer, and it's different from a lot of other fruit beers because it has that nice dryness about it. It has that really nice, deep, rich red color to it. And it also just comes through on the flavor. Like, at no point do you not know that you're drinking a raspberry beer. But it's also not soft baby time. It's a 5% beer, which puts it bigger than macros, but it's pretty crushable. And I think if it was ice cold, it would be really, really good. So that's mine. How about yours, Adam?
So for me, I'm going to put in the bronze medal position, to the surprise of no one, the Tartastic Raspberry Lime. It's inoffensive. It didn't do anything for me. It didn't even try to make me mad. And so I didn't really care about it one way or another. So it kind of goes into that bronze medal position. It's fine, but fine is not going to get you anywhere in this world anymore. In the silver medal position, this is where things get a little bit tougher because both of these were better than the bronze medal position, but neither of them particularly stood out on top of the other because they both had pros, they both had cons. So this is a bit of a difficult one. However, I am going to put the WheatAslin Brewing Company in the silver medal position. Biggest reason behind that was, as Steve had stated, yes, there's a lot of berries in there, but none of them particularly stood out and delivered on what was expected. Yes, it's a big beer. Yes, it delivered on the IPA-ness, in that it actually had some level of hoppiness to it, but it didn't deliver on the fruit flavors that I was expecting. The Road Jam by Two Roads, it delivered. It got that raspberry taste. There was that lemongrass taste, and to me, that it delivered the most. So it gets the gold medal position. Bottom line, that's it.
Okie doke. And if you want to see my IPA-ness, just
Ew. Rib for her pleasure.
No, if you want to get in contact with us or follow us on social media, all you have to do is search Hop Nation USA on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, and we're on all those platforms. And if you want to listen to brand new episodes of the Hop Nation USA podcast every Friday, then just search Hop Nation USA on iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, and Google Music Play. And if you're on iTunes, leave us a 5-star review because we are
A 6-star show, but they only let us use 5.
And that's how we help grow the show, as well as you telling your friends. Please tell your friends to listen.
And then have those friends tell 2 other friends. And then those 2 friends tell 2 other friends.
And
then,
start yourself a reverse funnel.
That's right.
This is that 6 degrees of separation thing.
No, Kevin Bacon, totally different.
Oh, okay.
But also, please tell Kevin Bacon to listen to the show. He's got a big following.
Yeah, somebody get on the Twitter and tell Kevin Bacon to listen to the show.
Yeah.
And then we'll have him on the show. And then we'll get that Kevin Bacon bump.
Yeah.
If you guys can get Kevin Bacon, I might start listening to episodes on time.
That's not going to happen.
And that was the last time you'll ever hear Bubba on the show.
So I guess we should thank him for being on the show.
Thanks for showing up to this one.
Because we will never have him on here again. No, thank you, Bubba. We do appreciate you coming on the show. We will have you back. We do appreciate your participation, your insight, and your lack of hipsterness or anti-hipsterness. I don't know what you are. I don't care anymore.
I'm just me.
I'm too old to care.
That's right. Somebody get me some grass-stained New Balances. Bye.
That's it.
So long.